I was laid off from the big auto plant, middle-aged, with no other marketable skills. The only work I could find was managing the stockroom at a small private manufacturing firm. On my first day, I saw it in the corner, a massive machine shrouded in dust. It was a state-of-the-art imported precision instrument, worth over $500,000, just sitting there like a heap of scrap metal. A new coworker snickered. Don't even bother looking. The boss paid a fortune for it, hired 8 different experts, and none of them could get it working. It's just an expensive paperweight now. I walked over, my hand tracing the familiar lines of its chassis. I can fix this. The entire workshop fell silent. The boss, hearing the commotion, came over and looked me up and down with contempt. You fix it, and I'll give you half my shares in this company. You can't, and you'll spend the rest of your life paying me back for it. The hot, dry air of the workshop smelled of machine oil and metal dust. Every eye was on me, a spotlight of disbelief and scorn, as if they were looking at a madman. The boss, Rick Thorne, a man in his 40s with a growing paunch and gold-rimmed glasses, pushed through the crowd. He sized me up, his gaze as sharp as a scalpel, traveling from my faded, washed-out work shirt down to my dust-covered, steel-toed boots. Finally, his eyes settled on my hands, a roadmap of calluses and small, silvery scars. You? He grunted, the sound a mix of disbelief and open mockery. John Carter, is it? HR told me you used to manage a warehouse at the old GM plant. I was a senior technician, I corrected him. My voice wasn't loud, but each word was clear. Senior technician? Rick acted as if I'd just told the joke of the century. He let out a booming laugh, his belly shaking. A wave of sycophantic laughter echoed through the workshop. A senior technician working in a stockroom? Come on, Carter. That's not even a good lie. I'm not lying. I met his eyes and repeated, I can fix it. My gaze drifted past him to the behemoth slumped in the corner. A German DMG Morai 5-axis machining center. Its ivory white enamel casing was coated in a thick layer of grime, like a forgotten work of art. My heart gave an unexpected twinge, the bittersweet ache of seeing an old friend again. Rick's laughter died in his throat. A muscle in his fleshy cheek twitched, and his eyes turned hard and cold. All right, fine. He clapped his hands together. I've got 20 engineers on my payroll. I've spent over 70 grand on 8 so-called experts and professors, and not one of them had the balls to say what you just said. He stepped right up to me, his stubby finger nearly poking my nose. And you, a new stockroom guy, you're telling me you can fix it? I am. I didn't flinch. Done. He threw his arm out. We'll make a bet, right here, right now. You get this machine running, and I'll give you half of this company. We'll draw up the papers, sign them on the spot. A collective gasp went through the crowd. Half the company. That was millions. Rick's eyes turned vicious, like a cornered animal's. But if you can't fix it, or if you break it even more, he gritted his teeth, his voice a low growl. This machine cost me $500,000. You'll be working for me for the rest of your life to pay it off. The workshop was dead silent. Even the whirring of the fans seemed to have stopped.